It is statistically proven that hitting more greens will lower your score. Now, in order to do that, we need to hit more compressed and consistent iron shots, just like this. That was pure. Now here's the thing, most amateur golfers can't do that and they are struggling to have that consistency. So in today's video, I'm going to give you one simple swing thought, just one, that's going to start to help you get that beautiful ball and ground contact, take that divot so you can hit more compressed iron shots that end up on the green. So how do we actually hit a more compressed iron shot? Well, there's a couple of key factors that must happen at impact, and they're all very, very similar. The first one is we need to squeeze this golf ball. So we want to have some shaft lean at impact. Essentially, we want the hands ahead of the golf ball at impact. Number two, as we are doing this, we are wanting to hit downwards on the ball. Now, so much so you can see I have taken a nice, healthy, kind of dollar-sized bill past the golf ball there. So if we could do those two things, deliver shaft lean and hit down on the ball slightly, we're going to create compression. Now, what is the simple swing thought I'm going to run through today that's going to help you achieve this? Well, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with my interpretation of a high handicapper and my normal golf swing. Now, the key thing I want you to focus on is the height of my hands at what we call shaft parallel to the ground in the downswing. What you'll notice is in my normal swing, my hands are so much lower than in the amateur impression swing. Now, why is this important? Well, think of the golf swing as sort of a big circle that goes around our body. If I want to hit down on the golf ball and I also want to take a divot, I actually have to send my circle below the surface of the ground. So if my hands are high up here, how am I going to get down to the ball to create that compression and that divot? Well, the way that I have to do that is by getting the hands down low. If the hands are low, now it's going to be easy for me to take that divot. That's the first key. The second key is if I was to add shaft lean, the club head technically now comes slightly off the ground because a straight line is the widest. If I add a little bit of shaft lean, that club head comes off the ground. So I've got to make an effort early on to get my hands down low to then allow me to be able to have shaft lean. So you see how we've tackled both of those key things, hitting down, taking a divot, and delivering shaft lean with one simple swing thought. Now let's take this even further. What's a nice, easy measurement we can have to ensure we're in the right position? Well, if we go to the top, I want you to feel like you get your hands as low as possible, as quick as possible, so that your hands are roughly in the middle of your thigh right there. Now, an added bonus to this feeling is it's gonna allow you to hit the ball straighter. Why? If you are the first golfer who swings over the top this way, your hands go high, you cast it out, by getting your hands down low, you're going to have the club come down more on plane, helping you reduce that slice, reduce that pull, hit the ball straighter. But if you're also the second golfer who gets your arms stuck behind you as you sort of fire this way, your hands still stay high, again, by getting your hands down low and back in front of your right thigh, you're going to be in a position to where then when you push out of the ground, your club path is going to be a lot more neutral. It's amazing swing thought for not only compression, but also accuracy. And it's as simple as that. Get your hands down low in front of the middle of your thigh and you are going to see some far better results. Now, how do we train this? This is the key, and I've got two exercises I want you to do. So the first exercise is a very simple pump drill. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up to the golf ball normally. Swing to the top of your backswing and just pump the club down to this shaft parallel position. Now, as you are doing this, you're going to feel your hands get as low as possible, as fast as possible, in front of that right quad. Now let's break down how we actually do this. And this is really important, especially for you golfers over the age of 40, is you cannot be doing this by adding a huge amount of side bend in. We do not want to do that. Puts a lot of strain on your back. The way that I am simply doing this is kind of common sense. I am pulling my hands down in front of my right leg. So once you're in this position, you're then going to pause, you're going to do a little pump, and then you're just going to clip the ball away. Looks a little bit like this. Set up to the ball, to the top, pump it down. I feel like my hands are super low. I also feel like as I do that, my legs are coming down. So I feel very heavy in my feet. So now if I do a little pump and hit, you can see there how my body wanted to push away from the ground. That's a massive power source. And number two, look how much shaft lean I was able to generate, a huge amount. And that is literally the easiest swing thought that's gonna help you fix topping the ball. It's gonna help you get more compression, more shaft lean, help you hit the ball further, more consistently, help you hit more greens. So once you've done that a couple of times, then from there, I want you to hit a full swing with the feeling of trying to get your hands as low as possible in the downswing, as quick as possible. Low hands, nice and simple, 2-word swing thought, low hands. So if I set up to the ball here and I do a swing, I do my rehearsal swing, low hands, what's gonna happen from here? Does it look like I'm gonna generate shaft lean? Well, even if I push away from the ground, which is what we wanna do, yes, I am. So, low hands, that's all we're thinking of, low hands, low hands. That is so pure. I think that's about a 1-yard draw, straightening up just on the wind. Let's play it back in slow motion. So as we can see, if I play that back in slow motion, where do my hands go? They go low, right in the middle of that thigh right there. So this drill is called the axe drill. So what you're gonna do, point the toe of the club straight up to the sky, then turn it in and point it straight down towards the target, then grip your club. Now from there, kind of looks a little bit like an axe now, hence the name. So set up to the golf ball like so. And what I actually want you to do is imagine you are trying to hit down on that ball with the axe, so the toe of the club, and you're trying to split that ball in half. So if I go to the top and I do that, and I do a little rehearsal swing, notice how when I do this, where do my hands go? They go low. I'm not gonna do this motion with my hands high like that, because I'm not going to be able to split the golf ball. However, that is what we see so many amateur golfers do. So set up, toe pointing in, go to the top, axe it down. Axe it down. You see how my hands are getting super low, right in the middle of my quad right there, my thigh right there. There, and then hit. Now, if I do this super slowly, I know the ball was probably gonna go off at a sideways angle, but just take a look at this. If I try and split that ball in half, yeah, so the ball sort of shot off to the right, but you can see there as I did that, how did I bring my hands down? I brought my hands down low. That's the key swing thought. Do I have shaft lean at impact? I know obviously the toe's pointing at the ball, but yes, I do. So then take that same feeling that you've just developed there and try and axe that ball in half. Try and chop that ball in half to the top, chop that ball in half there. And you can see this gives me lag, it gives me a later release, it helps me compress my iron shots, helps me take a divot. So if I recreate that feeling, so toe in here, hands low, axe it, perfect. Go to the top, hands low, axe it, perfect. Great. Let's have a bit of a swing at it right here. Again, that is absolutely ripped. I need to do this more often because the last 3 shots I've hit have been dead straight. So clearly this is working, but also you can see how consistent the ball and then ground contact is. I'm taking good divots, nothing too chunky, but I'm taking just the good dollar-sized divot, which is crucial. And again, the key with this is more compression, more consistency, more greens hit, means a lower score for you. You're gonna reduce your handicap, you're gonna play better golf. Now, if you like videos like this that are simple, one tip, maybe a couple of drills, a feeling, let me know. I'll produce a lot more like this. And if you have any other issues that you want me to go through in videos, just drop a comment down below and I'll create a video for it. If you need more one-to-one help with your game, I offer online coaching on the Skillers platform. The link is down below. And if you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, the channel a subscribe, and I hope to see you back here soon.